Good morning, children. Today we will start chapter 3 HTML. The introduction I have already given you earlier. Now I'm starting chapter 3. It is actually an introduction to web page programming. So here we'll use HTML for creating web pages. Introduction to HTML. So here with HTML you can create your own website. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is derived from a language that is SGML. The full form of SGML is Standard Generalized Markup Language. That means it is a meta language. Using this language, we can create other markup languages. So here HTML is created with SGML. The future of HTML is XML. Its full form is Extensible Markup Language. XML is a language, means markup language that is used to store data, and HTML is used for designing purpose. So HTML is not a programming language, it is markup language. That means it has set of markup tags. HTML uses markup tags to describe web pages. HTML is not case sensitive language. That means here we can write the code in capital or small both. HTML document contain HTML tags and plain text. So here I'll tell you about HTML elements and tags. A tag is always enclosed in angle bracket. You can see less than greater than symbol. This is angular bracket. So this is HTML element written in the angular bracket. So it is a tag. Now HTML tags normally come in pairs. You can see HTML tag. This is start tag and slash is there inside it. That means it is end tag. So start tag, HTML start tag, and this is the HTML end tag. So start and end tags are also known as opening tags and closing tag. Here we can call HTML as opening tag and HTML closing tag. Now types of HTML tags. There are two different types of tags: container elements and empty elements. We can also say container tags and empty tags. So container tags contain start tag and end tag, but empty tag contains only start tag. It does not contain end tag. So how to start? First of all, you have to open Notepad. In Notepad, you have to write HTML code. Then you have to save the file with .html or .htm extension. Okay, like if you have created a Notepad file in which you have written your HTML code, then you can save it by your name .html. Here, then you have to view the page in any web browser like Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Safari, etc. So whatever web browser is there, the default web browser of your PC, you can use it. The purpose of a web browser like Internet Explorer or Firefox is to read HTML documents and display them as web pages. Now this is the code with HTML. This code you have to write in the Notepad file. Okay, you have to open the Notepad file. Then you have to write this HTML opening tag and closing tag. Then head tag, opening tag and closing tag here. Then inside head tag there will be title tag, opening title tag and closing title tag. And inside title tag you have to write the my first page. Now you can see where is this title written, my first page. It is written in the title bar of the web browser. Then after head tag, you have to write body tag, body opening tag. This is body closing tag. Inside body tag, we have written the content global information channel. And you can see here it is there in the content area of the web browser, global information channel, displayed in the content area of the web browser. Now explaining the tags that we have written in the Notepad file. So first of all, HTML tag is there. It describes HTML web page. Okay, HTML opening tag will tell that from here the HTML document is starting. That is to be viewed in a web browser. Now head tag. This defines the header section of the page. Title shows a caption in the title bar of the page. Body, this tag shows the content of the web page that will be displayed. Now we will study about body tag. There are some attributes, like here two attributes are there, background and text. These are two attributes used to change the, first of all, BG color is used to change the background color of the page. Here you can see this is green background. So if you have to change the color of the web page, then you have to write body tag, then space, then BG color. BG color is the attribute, then equals to, and green in double quotes. Here you can write any color like red, yellow, blue, etc. So body space BG color equals to the value of the color. Now text attribute. Text is used to change the color of the enclosed text. So whatever we are writing inside the body tag, means here after in the body tag, then there will be closing body tag. So whatever we write here in the body tag, it will be displayed in the color mentioned in the text. Okay, so the next attribute we can use like body space text is the attribute equals to white. So white is a color, the value of the attribute text. Okay, so now the color with the text which is there in the web browser, here you can see this is in white color. Okay, and the background color of the page is green. So these are two attributes. In the next page we will study more attributes. Attributes of body tag. So text we have already studied. It is used to change the color of the text. Background, it is used to set an image in the background. Okay, the example I'll show you on the next page. BG color is used to change the color of the background, that we already did in previous slide. Then link is used to change the color of the link. V-link is used to change the color of the visited link, and A-link is used to change the color of the active link. Okay, so links are actually known as hyperlink in HTML. So when we insert hyperlink, then the text is anchored, and then we click on it, it takes us to another page. That means hyperlink is used to connect different pages. Okay, so here with the help of link, V-link and A-link, we will be able to set the color of the link, visited link and the active link. Now this is the example. You can see the body here. See the basic code. This is HTML basic structure that you will have to write in all notepad files. Whenever you are writing HTML program, you will have to write this HTML head, title, title close, head, and then you have to start body tag. Okay, so body space, then background is the attribute. Now in double quotes you can see here blue underscore wallpaper is the file name, image name. You can see this is wallpaper, the blue wallpaper. So blue wallpaper dot jpg. Now link equals to red. Here you can see I have inserted three links, first link, second link and third link, and the color of the link is red. Now a link space, a link equals to green. So here when we will click the link, this red link, its color will be changed to green. Okay, so we will not be able to, we will be able to see it when we will click the link. Okay, then space v-link, that means visited link. So v-link equals to blue. So when we will visit this link, okay, and then come back to this page again, then its color will be changed to blue. Got it? Then here I have written H1 align center. You can see H1 is first heading, the largest heading. Align, that means we can align the heading somewhere in the content area of the web browser. So here it is align center, that means heading will be in the center. Then inside H1 tag I have written attributes of body tag. So here the heading is attributes of body tag. Then 3 link code, ahref first.html. Okay, href will link this page, okay, with this word first link. Okay, now anchored text closed. This is actually anchored tag, anchor. Now href equals to second.html page. Then this is the text, second link. Then it is closed. Then again third link is written like this, ahref equals to third.html. Third link is anchored, and then body tag is closed and HTML closed. Line break and horizontal line tag, both the tags are empty tags. So if we want line break or a new line without starting a new paragraph, we will have to use BR tag. Okay, that means line break. And if we have to insert a line, a horizontal line, we will use HR tag. Its full form is horizontal rule. We will study afterwards. BR and HR elements are empty HTML elements. That means both BR and HR are empty tags. Now here this from global, we have to write in body tag. Okay, in the notepad, inside body tag you will write global information channel, then HR. That means after this there will be a horizontal line. So here you can see global information channel, and then there is a horizontal line. Now global information, okay, and then BR. So in the next line there will be global information, then line break. Here you can see the global information and there is a line break. Okay, and then channel will be written in the next line. Got it? So HR is used to insert this line and BR is used to generate line break here. Okay, HR horizontal rule. So HR tag is an empty tag, it does not have closing tag. Okay, so it is used for creating a horizontal line. Its full form is horizontal rule. It is also known as horizontal rule in HTML. Okay, so here there are 4 attributes of HR tag that you should remember. So first of all, align left, right and center, 3 values will be there. That means it will set the alignment of the line to the left, right or center. No shade will remove the shadow. By default in the most of the web browsers the shadow is displayed. Okay, so if we have to remove the shadow, we have to directly write no shade. If we are using size attribute, then we have to mention some numbers in pixels, or we can also write percentages like 50%, 80%. Then width. So width means we can change the width of the horizontal rule. Okay, so here the size means width can also be written in pixel as well as percentages. Example is shown here. You can see it is a simple basic structure of the HTML document that you have to write in the notepad file. Here I have created the notepad file and saved the file with the name sample.html. Got it? So you can also save it with your name.html or any name. Okay, so this is a sample document, sample.html. Got it? Here you are able to see sample only, but it is actually sample.html. html is not written. Okay, not shown in the title bar. Now HTML opening tag, then head opening tag, title opening tag, HTML HR tag. So whatever we write here inside the title tag is displayed on the title bar of the web page. You can see this is title bar of the web browser. Then title closed, head closed. Now we have to start body tag. Okay, then this is a paragraph, p tag. This text will be followed by a horizontal line. So after this horizontal line there will be HR tag. That means you can see this text will be followed by a horizontal line. You can see as we wrote HR tag here, we will be able to see this line. This is a line. By default this line will be in black color and will have shadow. Okay, then p tag closed. Now I have used another line with all the attributes. You can see, so HR align equals to center, that means line will be in the center. Okay, no shade, that means without any shadow. Size equals to 5. You can see the height of the line has increased. It is size equals to 5. Now width, so width will be the size of the, means what we call width of the line. It is 50% right now, you can see, and color is red. Okay, so space color equals to red. Now you remember all the attributes of any tag you have to write here in the opening tag and separated by space. Space, first attribute, its value, then again space, second attribute. No shade does not have any value. Okay, no shade will simply remove the shadow. Then again space, third attribute, its value, fourth attribute, its value, fifth attribute, its value, etc. Then body tag closed, HTML tag closed. Now comments. So in HTML the comment tag allows author to comment their HTML code. So it is recommended to use this one, less than, exclamation marks, hyphen, hyphen, then hyphen, hyphen 2 times, and then this angular bracket closed. Okay, 2 in this, if to display the comment. Okay, so here we can see a sample document, HTML head, title is HTML comment tag. So we can see here HTML comment tag. Then H1, this is commented line. Okay, H1, so H1 means the first heading, the largest heading. This is a commented line will be shown, but then after that you can see there is a paragraph in the less than, exclamation mark, hyphen. You can see, so here whatever we write inside this will not be displayed. Okay, it will be simply ignored by the web browser. So it is used for commenting in the document. Okay, like if we have to explain something, then after the tag we can put comments and we will not be able to see it here, but the person who is actually programming will be able to read it and understand about the code. Okay, so here we have written this is a commented line and it will not appear in the output as it is a comment. Okay, so you can see it is not displayed in the web browser. So this symbol we will use to insert the comment in the web browser. Got it? Now text formatting tags. So first of all we'll study about heading elements. Okay, so one video I've already generated, and that I have simply given introduction of HTML. So I hope you all have seen it and have understood. Okay, so once again I'm starting third chapter topic by topic. Okay, so here the heading elements are of 6 types, H1 to H6. All 6 heading elements are container tags and they require closing tag. H1 will be the largest heading and H6 will be the smallest heading. So here we will see the example. Okay, H1, see the basic structure first of all. Inside the body tag, if we will write anything, we'll be able to see in the content area of the web browser. Here we can see we have written all 6 headings. Okay, and now we will be able to see the difference. You can see the largest heading and the H6 smallest heading. Got it? Now HTML paragraph. So there is p tag. Okay, so HTML documents are divided into paragraphs. Paragraphs are defined with the p tag. Now here we can see first paragraph, p tag, this is a paragraph, p tag closed. Second paragraph, p tag, this is another paragraph, and then p closed. Then pre, this text is pre-formatted. Okay, so it is a type of text tag that will display the text like this. You can see. So here we can see this is a paragraph, first paragraph, this is another paragraph as the second paragraph, this is pre-formatted text. Okay, so whatever we write inside it will be there in some style that is already predefined. Text element. So here text alignment. So text alignment tag is used to align the text. So there are different ways we can align the text in the web browser. Okay, normally also we are using left, right and center to align the text anywhere in the document. So here in HTML we can use the align tag with p tag, h heading tags, etc. So with p tag you can see p align equals to right. That means paragraph will be aligned to the right side. H2 align equals to right. That means the heading will be aligned to the right side. Okay, so there are three types of alignments: left, right and center. And this is the way of writing the attribute. P tag is having only one attribute, and that is align attribute. Okay, now some text formatting tags are there. So we will study the B tag is used to make the text bold. This is also used to make the text bold. EM for emphasized text. I for italic, small size text. Strong for bold. SUB for subscripted text. Means if we have to write this chemical formulas, you might have seen H2O. So in H2O you can see 2 is slightly below the baseline. So we will use SUB tag for it. Now SUP tag. SUP tag is actually the superscript tag, and here when we have to write the superscripted text, then we will use SUP tag. So this is used in mathematical formulas. Mathematical formulas you might have seen A square. Okay, so A square, in A square 2 is above the baseline, slightly above the baseline. So we will use SUP tag for that. INS defines inserted text. DEL deleted text. TT teletype text. U underlined, and strike will be the text will be the striked with a single line. The next page we will see the example. Okay, B tag is written like this, then there is a break, then EM tag, then again a break. Break means it is new line. Okay, when we have to insert the break, see, HTML will not understand break automatically. Okay, until and unless we will write BR tag, it will not understand the line break. Remember, enter will not work. Okay, even if you are writing in the next line, it will not work if you are not using BR tag. Okay, so first of all B tag, then BR tag, then EM tag. Okay, then there is a text inside it. Close EM, then next BR. That means that now the third line starts. Then italic text, I tag closed, then fourth line BR, small text, then again BR. This is SUB subscript. I said slightly below the baseline. Subscript will be below the baseline to write chemical formulas, and this SUP will be slightly above the baseline. That means for mathematical formulas. Now BR strong, BR big, U tag, strike tag, TT tag, and so on. So you can see the same way. This text is bold, emphasized is slightly bold and italic. Okay, this is small text. Subscript you can see size slightly below the baseline, superscript above the baseline. This is strong text. This text is big in size. This text is underlined. This text is striked. And this text is teletype. Teletype means typewriter like text. Okay. Now list tags. So here there are three types of list that we have to study. First of all, ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Got it? Ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. And these other tags are supportive tags. So LI, full form is list item, is an empty tag. It is used for representing the list items. OL, ordered list, UL, unordered list, DL defines a definition list, DT defines a term that we have to define, and DD will be the definition description of a term in the definition list. Unordered list. So unordered list, you can see type attribute is used for unordered list tag to show different bullets. Okay, now unordered means there is no order at all. Okay, the sequence is not given. Okay, here the list item will be displayed with disk, circle, or square. Okay, so by default it is always disk, but we can change it to circle or square. So there is one attribute, type attribute. Got it? So we can write it like this: UL, then attribute type equals to disk. Okay, and inside this, here there will be list items, and then UL tag closed. So the attribute type can also be used with LI items, LI elements. So example of unordered list: UL type, see this is HTML, body, then 4 heading, okay, H4 heading, and then UL type disk. Okay, there will be list with list items. How many list items are there? 4. See, LI here, LI opening tag, LI opening tag, and LI opening tag. So there are 4 list items. You can see John, Smith, Hayes, and Jackson. Okay, this is the heading H4. So you can see heading in the beginning. Okay, now again second heading. You can see H4 circle bullets list. So this is it, circle bullets list. After that you can see 4 LI will be there with type circle. So here UL type circle is there with 4 list items: LI Jones, LI Smith, LI Hayes, LI Jackson. Okay, so 4 list items are there. Then UL closed. Now again third heading, square bulleted list. So square bulleted list with 4 list items. You can see the bullets are in form of square. Here bullets are in form of circle. Here bullets are in form of disk. So UL type equals to square we have to write. Now first list item, second LI Smith, LI Hayes, LI Jackson, LI closed, and then UL closed, and body tag and HTML tag closed. Now ordered list. I told you this is second type of list. So here the type attribute is there. See, ordered list means numbered list. It can be in any order. Not necessarily it will be number only. We can change. In place of number we can write in capital letters, small letters. We can use small Roman numbers, or we can use capital Roman numbers. Okay. So by default Arabic numbers are used always. If you will not mention the type attribute 1, then still it will be numbers only. So here you can see all type of list. We will list in ordered list. We will study different type of list. So here H4 numbered list. Okay, so this is first heading. OL without any type attribute. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 list items. Then OL tag closed. Then H4 second list item. OL type A. Now that means the list 4 list items will be in the sequence capital A, B, C, D. Got it? So Li Smith, Li Hayes, Li Jackson. Now H4, Roman numbers list. Okay. So for capital Roman number you will write OL type capital I. Got it? Then 4 list items will be displayed with capital Roman numbers. You can see this is Roman number capital. Okay. Then you have to close body tag and HTML tag. Now DL, a definition list. So this is third type of list. So this arranges your items in the same way as they are arranged in a dictionary. So definition list makes use of the following 3 tags: DL, DT and DD. Okay. So DL defines the start of the list, DT means definition term, DD means definition description. Okay, we have to write the definition here, and then DL tag closed. So the example of definition list you can see in body tag you have to write DL tag, opening tag, and then DT. In bold here it is written B tag. You can simply write it as such, no need to write B tag. Okay, so in DT you can write first term, in DD you can write definition of the first term. Then in second DT you have to write second definition term, and then in next DD you have to write the definition of the second term. Okay, so output will be like this. Okay, the term and definition. Here there will be indentation before the definition. Then again second term, indentation before the second definition, and the second definition will be displayed. Okay students, only this much for today. So next part of HTML we will do in the next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.